So my wife found a picture of a robot lamp on Pinterest. So this is what it's. This is inspired by that. There's a bunch of them on Pinterest, and I recommend you go in. If you're not on Pinterest, go check it out. But that's what I'm making here. Um, so you got a bunch of half-inch galvanized plumbing fittings from my local big box store, and a couple electrical parts, and um, that's what I'm doing here. So knocked the knockout out, and I tried drilling it first for this little nipple for the lamp portion of this, and it bent the knockout. So then I found this piece, which is an adapter for, I think, a flexible metal conduit. It's been in my electrical fittings kit for a long time, so I don't exactly remember, but I think that's what this is. So I figured this is going to work. So I put this in, and then I cut off the part that protrudes, and then I can drill it to fit the lamp fittings. So I got that in. Now I'm going to drill it out. I actually took this and put it in my vise and held it a little more secure. You can see that hole a little bit bigger now. And then that's that nipple or fitting I was referring to. Um, didn't quite fit, so I just reamed out the hole a little bit with the same drill bit. I drilled it, and now it fits. So now I'm just knocking out the rest of the knockouts in this electrical box, and then I will start assembling the rest of the robot. These are the pieces for the arms and legs, obviously. So do a little pre-assembly here, and then I got some Loctite, which is definitely not necessary. I just don't want my son. This is for a gift for my son. I don't want him taking it apart, so just trying to make it a little more difficult for him to take it apart. But if this is just going to be on your desk or a friend's desk or something like that, the Loctite is totally unnecessary. But this, I do this same way of Loctiting pretty much no matter what I'm Loctiting. I'll start assembling it, and then I'll put a little dab of Loctite, and then as I turn it, the threads themselves will spread the Loctite over as they turn into one another. I don't know if that's the right way to do Loctite or not, but I've kind of was shown that way a long time ago, and I've kind of always done it that way. So, but it seems to work for me. And then there's the legs, obviously, and then here assembling the arms. And then this is just a strain relief that I picked up at Electrical Supply House nearby. Um, when I usually put strain relief on a cord, I don't tighten it down with pliers, but I did on this case. So um, what I'm doing is I got these half-inch electrical conduit nuts or Romex clamp nuts, or it seems like they're all the same size nuts for half-inch electrical fittings, which will fit on a half-inch NPT fitting. But so those are just electrical component nuts that I'm assembling the fittings onto the box with. I think most electrical fittings are NPT, which is why that works. And then there's the head of the lamp you see there. And then this, I just bought a cord from, I don't remember, Home Depot or Lowe's. I got both nearby. Anyway, just cut a piece of that cord off so I can wire up the lamp part of this robot lamp. This lamp, like all the ones that I saw at the store I went to, had a pull cord, and I didn't really want it to have a pull cord. So what I'm going to do here is get some wires on this I was thinking it would be easier if I got some alligator clips and measured some continuity with alligator, and then you could see once I got the wires on here, I ended up not going and digging out my alligator clips. I just held them on. But just getting the wires on the end of that lamp kit. And then get at the meter, and I'm checking for continuity here. There's no indication on these pole switches when it's on or off, so I just put this on ohms, and when I got no resistance, I figure there's continuity through there. Pull the cord, make sure I'm right, and then I leave that switch on and cut the pull cord, because I don't want to have two switches on this little bitty lamp. So you can see I cut it there, and then I'll assemble it without access to that pull cord. And then at the front of the robot, there's a toggle switch style switch. So that's just what I'm doing here, and then finish assembling the lamp part of the head of the robot. I did that mostly for aesthetics. I just didn't want that cord hanging down, and I also didn't want two switches, and I figured this will probably get bumped around and light bulbs break fairly easily. So it'd be nice just to have one switch on there, I thought. So that's why I did that, but you could totally leave that on. You don't need to cut that out if you wanted to do a project like this. And then just wiring up the switch and cords together, and I think this kind of electrical project is a very simple thing to do, but I am not qualified to teach you electrical. So if you want to do a project like this and you don't know how to do the electrical, I would suggest getting someone that could show you how. And like I said, this is a pretty good beginner project if you're not super familiar with electrical. There's also like how-to books at most of the big box stores too. But here I just finish up this little bit of electrical here on the lamp. And it is almost complete. You can see that's my wife's feet. She came in and joined me, and I wanted to build a robot lamp, but I was thinking about doing one out of wood, and so she found this, and so it was kind of her idea. So she was coming to check out, see how the progress is going. And then just buttoning it up. The only thing I did that I didn't show in this video is I went back and put some super glue. But that's it. A real simple project, and I thought it turned out really cool. So hope you guys like it. And thanks for watching.